Like many developing countries,
Day two of the Belize Investment Summit began with a conversation on leveraging natural capital or land in the investment value chain. That dialogue was led by Cordell Hyde, the Minister of Natural Resources.
there has to be that balance between economic prosperity, environmental responsibility, and social progress. It's our special mission, our enduring fidelity in this government and in this Ministry of Natural Resources, Petroleum and Mining that I have been tasked to manage by the Honorable Prime Minister. That development is not extractive in nature, but inclusive in output. That is about equitable distribution and fairness. That is about avoiding what some call the tragedy of the commons, where the incentives to degrade natural capital before someone else does is high. Investments in Belize will grow and prosper in conjunction with the prosperity of Belizeans. Crime, poverty, unproductivity, like gathering storms, bode ill for that delicate flower called the investment climate. And so the policy of utilizing land as a tool for greater equity is, we believe, unchallengeable.
The Belize Trade and Investment Development Service, Beltrade, is among the main entities behind the planning and execution of the summit. Dr. Leroy Almendares, the Executive Director of Beltrade, spoke with reporters about the investments deriving from events like this.
From under the fiscal incentive, it was about 600 billion in that investment that materialized. And under the designated processing area, it was over 500 million. So there have been a lot of results. As a matter of fact, in 2021, it was hybrid because of the pandemic. So there are a lot of people who are tuned in virtually. And it created a greater awareness. As a matter of fact, we oversold. And I must say this, there were packages that were sold, it was not free. This was sponsored with large sponsorship from the IDB, from the Taiwan Embassy, from the UNDP, from the CARICOM Development Fund, Financial Services Commission.
Day two of the summit also saw a panel discussion on investments in areas that are considered Belize's priority sectors, which are agriculture and energy.
Many years ago, the experts will tell you that to invest in a cannery would cost millions of dollars and you'll need a building this long and this big. Today, with modern technology, the canneries are smaller plants. I believe that this is an area where our private sector and our public sector could get together to form some kind of investment. Again, where we have, I believe, fallen asleep is value adding and adding value to our products to export to our CARICOM brothers and sisters.
You look at, for instance, the film industry. When this Hallmark team came in, what they noticed was that they had to bring every single piece of equipment with them, whether it's for sound, whether it's for lighting, everything. And so one of the things that they recommended and we have identified is that there is a need to have at least a film truck. Now, these film trucks are, of course, outfitted with all the nuts and bolts necessary, the basics to get a film going in this particular destination. And so, again, that's another opportunity for a PPP. Private company can, of course, lease out their film truck so as to avoid these companies having to bring all their technical equipment with them.
We're looking to partner for the development of solar farms, as I said earlier. We're also looking at wind energy. The ministry is also currently involved in a waste to energy research paper. If you look at that sector, you will know that the country produces over 3,000 tons of municipal garbage per month. And what are we doing with that? We're burying it in the ground. And so how do we take that and create an industry out of it and have it contribute actually to our energy market?
The Belize Investment Summit 2023 came to a close today. San Pedro Town Mayor Gualberto Wallen Nunes says the summit has provided a boost for the local economy during the tourism slow season. He says that close to 100 flights, including private jets, came to the island on Saturday.
It gives us a boost, an economic boost to the island, especially in a time, we all know that August, September, October is the slowest months. So we see a lot of people coming in. There's I think just yesterday there was like about 80 flights coming in just for the summit. And we know that there's some private jets that came in. So it is something very good for us. I see some of the people who came for the summit all over town, eating in different restaurants, renting golf carts, staying in different resorts and hotels. So it does bring a boost to our local economy.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.